After 3 years of attempts, I finally have a profitable product. And in today's video, I want to talk about what it's been like over the last 30 days and what I've learned during this process. So if that sounds like something interesting, stick around and we'll talk about it in the video. Okay, so 30 days ago, I launched an app called BlockWalk that blocks your distracting apps until you hit your daily step goal in an effort to help people be healthier, stay off their phones more, and all of that good stuff. And in this process, I officially made money. It has been 1 month, and we are probably going to end this 30 days after I check the stats tomorrow with about $350 in income, which is awesome because all the past attempts over the last 3 years, I have been negative money significantly. The first project that I ever worked on and launched and built and did all that stuff and got to about 600 users, I lost like $20,000 or something more than that. And then the next project, I probably lost $500 to $600 or more, and then never actually launched it and got it up to people to get on there and use it like they should. I just kept endlessly iterating on it, and it went nowhere. And so this time around, I really challenged myself to get this app up as fast as possible and to be able to just ship the damn thing, right? Like, I don't care if it has bugs that are that are minor, if the visuals don't look perfect, if the some of the flows maybe aren't super optimal, if it doesn't have every single edge case. All of that stuff can be fixed like V2, V3, V4, whatever. So I gave myself a hard 2-week timeline to get this thing built and out the door so that I can make sure that my energy and time is focused on the right things. Over these last 30 days, my 100% effort has been on distribution. And for me, I am newer to distribution, but also not. So I think it's interesting because I've taken all of these learnings over the past businesses and have started to apply them to this one. And it's starting to kind of pay off, even though slowly. Okay, so I kind of want to touch on the 6 things that I've just sat down, wrote down, and reflected on that I think this experience has taught me about getting to being profitable very quickly. And so I'm just going to run through these pretty raw to share kind of my experience with y'all. So to start off, number 1 is distribution above all else. I probably said it in past videos, but if nobody knows about your product, it does not matter. And everything that I need to do and have been doing has been distribution. It is from creating videos to writing content to commenting on Reddit threads, going to meetups that people that I think would like the app would be in, participating in communities, anything and everything that I can think to do to spread the word is where my time has been most valuable. In the beginning, you have no idea what's actually going to work. You have a general idea, but you need to try a ton of different things. And I've learned that you don't know where that big surge is going to come from, but you have to try because when it does, it makes a big difference. For example, I tried doing a couple sponsored posts on TikTok, led to a bunch of button clicks, no actual downloads, right? Fail, but I wouldn't have known. Tried an ad, got a bunch of views, no actual app downloads, maybe 1 out of 2,000 views, right? So we tested super small to kind of see, got to try things. But we got a video that did 25,000 views that led to 30 app downloads. And that was organic. So you just have to try things to see where they go. Number 2 here on the list for me is start small. And I'm talking like really small. Before, when I went into this, I always tried to do these really huge ideas that solved a really big problem, a really big pain point, a lot of nuances to it, like a design QA tool. So I took a step back and was like, let's do something really niche and specific that solves one clear problem with one clear solution, and that's all it is. And that's where BlockWalk came in, where it blocks all your distracting apps until you hit your daily step goal. It keeps people off their phone while making them more healthy and fit. And so I intentionally went into this wanting it to be super small so I wouldn't get distracted by everything else around me and trying to add all these little features, right? I think that really helped me. and will help a lot of you. So just keep it super small, I think, is one of the things that I've learned. Next one up here on the list is don't be afraid to fail. I think that goes without saying, but again, trying things. People will call your idea stupid. They'll say, I'll go make it for free. They'll say, why would anybody ever use this? This looks ugly. There's things broken, all those things, but just ignore them and keep moving forward. The people that say that are the people that never try anything. They say, woe is me. They're always playing the victim, and they'll always find a reason to critique you or criticize you. So ignore that, keep on your mission. And I think for me, it's like I've learned more. It's like do less talking about what you're doing and more executing. So next up, I would say would be I had to get better at turning down things that sounded interesting to me. Prior to doing this, I was doing a ton of content that was not related to what I'm working on. I was working on multiple side projects. I was doing multiple freelance things, writing newsletters, doing a lot of these things that just kept me busy and feeling like I was making progress, but in reality, they were just distracting me from one clear focus. And so in this last 30 days, I've been telling myself, like, even if I want to work on something, the answer is no. Unless it moves this forward, the answer is no. I even had a couple inquiries for design consulting gigs, and basically I knew I didn't want one of them going into it at all anyways, and so I just made the price so high that I knew it was going to be turned down. But I just kind of went about doing that, and I think learning how to ignore the noise and be very clear on one specific mission that you're on makes all of the difference in removing all the distractions and noise around you. Number 5 is just attempt it. Just go for it. Enjoy the journey. You're never going to really feel like you know what you're doing, ever. It always feels like, is this what I should be working on? Is this going to work? Do people care? You're going to be questioning yourself on a daily basis, and that never goes away no matter what you do. I've talked to founders that have run $100, $200 million businesses. I worked with a guy that, did a couple $100 million a year. And it was still just like every single day you're figuring it out. You're hoping you're working on the right things. The larger the scale, the more you question things, right? Like it's just new problems at a different scale. So embrace the uncomfortable and just continue moving forward. You're going to have good days. You're going to have bad days, but you just keep on moving forward. Like this whole week for me was a lot of self-doubt and questioning and not feeling super productive. But then today when we sit down and filming videos, I feel pretty good. So it's not always going to be great, but you just keep persisting forward. And then the last one is a really unexpected one, but one of my favorite ones is if you can get the people you love, friends, family, wife, husband, whatever you will, around you to get involved in this journey and this process with you, it becomes so much easier and so much more rewarding. So my mom is 70 years old, and she has been sending me videos of her walking, sending me updates of her using the app. She said that she hit 100 miles this month on walking, which is amazing because it keeps her healthy. My brother has been sending me videos of content and working more. My wife has been sending me more. My friends have been sending me videos. And this wasn't even necessarily me asking them. They just started doing it because they were enjoying it. And my wife is working in health and fitness and creating content for recipe guides and videos and all this stuff. And so having something in the same realm as what she is working on has helped a lot. So being able to bring people along on the journey keeps your motivation and your kind of drive going when things feel down and a dip. And it also helps bring in content and start building a community slowly but surely, right? It's easier when people send me videos and I can repurpose those and use those than it would be if I created all of them myself. So I think that is a really underrated thing that is probably not talked about a lot, but has been a really awesome one for me, is just to get the people I love around me involved. So yeah, I think that is overall kind of what I've learned and my takeaways from it. So it's pretty exciting that finally, after 3 years of just trying shit, that we finally have a profitable product. Whether this is the home run hitter, we don't know yet. I think this has a pretty good potential of bringing in some steady income. It might take a little bit, but it's still pretty awesome to have got there. So if you made it to the end of the video, thank you a bunch for being here. I appreciate it. And we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.